Welcome. I'm Brendon Christian, director at Christian, the law firm, and in this clip, we're focusing on the safeguarding requirements contained within Regulation 19 of the Payment Services Regulations 2009. I'll simply refer to it as Regulation 19 of the PSRs. The fundamental principle underpinning Regulation 19 of the PSRs is that authorized payment institutions must safeguard and keep segregated all relevant funds from any other funds that the authorized payment institution, holds. That's Regulation 19.4 of the PSRs. Let's start with Regulation 19.1. Regulation 19.1 of the PSRs provides a definition of what constitutes or compromises relevant funds. And in short, relevant funds are sums received from or for the benefit of a payment service user, i.e. customer, for the execution of a payment transaction, and B, sums received from a payment service provider, read agent, for the execution of a payment transaction on behalf of a payment service user, i.e. the customer. Regulation 19.3 of the PSRs provides that where the relevant funds in respect of a payment transaction exceed 50, that's 50, exceed £50, an authorised payment institution must, I stress, must safeguard such funds in accordance with either paragraphs 4 to 8 of Regulation 19 or paragraphs 9 and 10 of Regulation 19. Regulation 19.5 of the PSRs provides that where the authorised payment institution continues to hold the relevant funds at the end of the business day following the day on which the funds were received, the authorised payment institution must A, place the funds, the relevant funds, in a separate account. Let's call that the safeguarding account, in a separate account that the authorised payment institution holds with an authorised credit institution. Or B, invest the relevant funds in such secure liquid assets as the Financial Conduct Authority may approve, and we call that the relevant assets, and place those relevant assets in a separate account with an authorised custodian. Regulation 19.6 of the PSRs provides that an account, let's call it the safeguarding account, in which relevant funds or relevant assets are placed under paragraph 5 of Regulation 19 must A, and this is critical, be designated in such a way as to show that it is a safeguarding account or an account which is held for the purpose of safeguarding the relevant funds or relevant assets in accordance with Regulation 19. That's imperative. And B, the authorised payment institution must ensure that the account, the safeguarding account, is used only for the purpose of holding the relevant funds or the relevant assets. Regulation 19.7 of the PSRs provides that no person, stress, no person other than the authorised payment institution may have an interest in or right over the relevant funds or relevant assets placed in an account in accordance with paragraph 5A or B of Regulation 19, except as provided for by Regulation 19 per se. Regulation 19.8, and this is incredibly important, Regulation 19.8 of the PSRs provides that the authorised payments institution must keep a record of any relevant funds so segregated and so safeguarded in accordance with paragraph 4 of Regulation 19. B, any relevant funds placed in an account, safeguarding account, in accordance with paragraph 5A of Regulation 19, and C, any relevant funds placed in an account, again a safeguarding account, in accordance with paragraph 5B of Regulation 19. So those are the records that must be kept. Regulation 19.9 of the PSRs provides that the authorised payment institution must ensure that any relevant funds are covered by an appropriate insurance policy with an authorised insurer, or a guarantee from an authorised insurer, or a guarantee from an authorised credit institution. And upon the insolvency, should it come to that, of the authorised payment institution, the proceeds of that insurance policy or that guarantee are payable into a separate account held by the authorised payment institution. And the account, this is designated in such a way to show that it is an account which is held for the purpose of safeguarding relevant funds in accordance with Regulation 19. And finally, it's used only for holding such proceeds in that safeguarding capacity. If your firm requires any assistance with implementing these safeguarding requirements, or requires any advice around safeguarding and the obligations contained within Section 19 as imposed on your payment institution, please do get in contact with us. I am Brendon Christian, Director at Christian, the law firm. Thank you very, very much indeed for joining us.